But no, it's not unnamed. It's G Fuel using code Bob. Right? Right?
Are you?
Right?
Are we allowed? Are we allowed to say that on stream?
It's my stream. I can say whatever the freak I want.
I guess if you look at it that way, but
I mean, there's like G Fuel cans sitting behind me while I'm streaming, so I don't think there's any issue.
none of the, as far as I know, nobody's complained about it. But
Yeah.
you never know when it comes to sponsored stuff. They might just come in one day and be like, "Yo, take that down."
I say, all right, but pay me lots of money to do it. And then they say no, and I say, okay, you're Activision, you say so, okay, that's fine.
Anyway, we are into the game, and Zygnus so far have a slight lead over NL, but obviously in Hardpoint 2021, you never know what happens until literally the last, 3 seconds of the game, so...
True.
We will have to see. We do have Fish picking up a kill on to Bear there. Currently, Fish 4 kills, but Awaken over on the side of Zygnus, absolutely rocking it up at 6. Somehow, we just see players left and right today living with literally 1 HP. Not 2, not 3, not 6. 1 constantly.
It is so odd how consistently people have 1 HP. Yeah, that's... Typically, when you get that close, you expect that they just die, but they somehow find a way. And Zygnus actually finding a way pretty early on here as they've mustered a 26-point lead. They do get a nice little triple right there that could potentially allow them to get the break. Zygnus just consistently holding time and time again. S-Thug finds a frag on the backside with the Fennec in hand. It is finally NL breaking through. Not a whole lot of time remaining, but they can get the scrap time, and obviously with the new hardpoint setup, don't have to worry quite as much about anchoring. We do see some players already pushing out right here. DeCarla, one of the newer players for NL, unless that's somebody with a changed name. 5 kills on the board so far, not too bad of a start. Envoy looking a little sluggish, but we'll probably see him pick it up pretty soon, as will Saxy. Those are 2 of the more experienced players, just not quite as many kills off the start, but DeCarla sliding on in, 6 kills on the board. S-Thug with the refrag. Chaos on the hard point once again. Smokes, nades, trophy systems, Fenix, everything else. It is going to be Zygnus holding it down for the time being.
Yeah, Zygnus with about a 30-point lead right now over the likes of NL, who are picking up kills. I mean, it's very, very close across the board, but better rotations coming out of Zygnus currently. A big triple kill coming through for Zygnus there, followed by a double for NL, but it looks like just more time going to go over to Zygnus. So once again, Washi proving to be a pretty solid addition to their lineup. 11 kills on the board for him, just 2 shy of Bear, who is sitting at 13. Nobody on the side of NL is in double digits at this point.
I mean, S-Thug is just frying everybody that he sees. He just went, I think he's got 7 kills in the span of like 30 seconds right here. He finds another one at the top of the stairs. Raven drops, 54-point lead, and it's building. He finds kill number 18. I'm going to go ahead and download that clip just to see how many kills he got in the span of 1 minute right there, but it was something crazy. Calls in the Pred missile to take out Raven as well. Zygnus remaining in control. Tatio trying to change that. Gets 1 kill, slides on in, gets 2 kills. It looks like the Fennec is the competitive meta for Hardpoint right now. Make it 3. Not quite able to get 4, and no surprise to see it's S-Thug there. Able to get the refrag for his teammates, and Bear's going to slide on through to allow Zygnus to maintain control for the rest of Hardpoint.
Since people are asking in chat when you guys get this in 2 minutes, cryos are not banned. The banned lethals and tacticals are trip mines, Molotovs, thermites, and gas grenades. So, no DQ. We are ongoing. And speaking of ongoing, Zygnus continue to march through the likes of NL at this point. They're sitting up, I mean, nearly 100 at this point. So great play coming out of Zygnus. Awaken, S-Thug, Washi, Bear, all just absolutely rocking it. We did have Fish make it into double digits. Envoy also sitting up at 11 now. Kimwax slash DeCarla now at 10. Tio trying his best to keep up with the likes of Zygnus, but with S-Thug at well over 20 at this point, the Tio sitting at 16, it's not looking great for them. New respawn system definitely getting to them. Fish does pick up a double there, but again, kind of fighting over the remaining scrap time. Not an ideal position for them to be in. They're just pretty much handing over next objective control over to Zygnus.
It's so interesting how many, we have multiple Zygnus players that are using Fenix with red dots. So typically, in my experience, it makes the most sense to use the red dot on something that you're going to use long range for a better field of view. But they're using it on a very close range gun, and it's actually working. Like, we were watching S-Thug right here, and he is absolutely cooking. I'm looking at his gunsmith right now. If I'm reading it correctly, I think it's an OWC tac laser. If I had to guess, monolithic suppressor, probably some sort of range extending barrel, a red dot, and an extended mag. And my man's cooking with it. I honestly might have to give it a try. It looks like that's pretty similar to what Saxy's using as well.
It could be recoil-based. It's always been kind of just like a weird phenomenon in COD where sometimes you put a red dot on a gun and for some reason the recoil just like bounces back instead of up. It's weird to explain, but kind of looks like what's going on with the Fennec here. So it may give it a little bit more mid-range potential. And that is important on a map like Hackney Yard where, yes, you have a lot of hard points that are indoors and you can really abuse that close range. But as you are making the rotations over, it's really, really helping out in those mid-range gunfights. I mean, we see S-Thug lasering people at ranges that you wouldn't expect a Fennec to be able to get the kills.
Yeah, I mean, that could very well explain it. 28 kills on the board for him right now. He's going to be able to get the break on into the hard point, gets another kill right there. Could very well move up to 30. It's Tio pushing up with a Fennec of his own. Immediately, the refrag goes on in. Washi takes him out. Envoy, Bear, DeCarla, Tio. Everybody getting frags right now. It is actually NL in control of the hard point. They've got a long way to go. And especially as one of the most storied teams in all of Mobile Mayhem, you don't expect to see them down 90 points to a team that just went through qualifiers to make it in here. Obviously, they're getting some good time on P2, but they've still got a long way to go before they're able to make this comeback happen.
Yeah, it may actually, Bobby, be a good time to just go ahead and jump into a Zygnus listen-in, as we do have them just under 50 points to a win.
Alright, sounds like a play. Wait, there's so many different teams. Oh, there they are!
Yellow.
Yeah, I'm playing live. Yeah, there's 2 in point, there's 2 in point. There's 2 in point.
Come on, we need 1 point.
Yeah, I spawned here. Top out dead.
Yeah, no, middle.
Nice, I'm cussed. Yo, watch yellow.
I'm point.
He's 1 in point.
I spawn yellow. We got spawn.
Yeah, we got spawns. We're spawning P5.
1 point, 1 tap. Nice.
Nice. I'm gonna go tower. Yo, help him in point.
One more mid coming in.
One point.
Mid. Yep, he's mid going top L. Yo, play point. Nice. Watch your top L.
I got point. Yo, mid left side. 2 mid left side. Bro.
Yo, tower. Yo, they're yellow.
Bottom green.
Yeah, rotate. We rotate it slowly.
Alright, I'm rotating left side.
I mean, he's up. S-Thug is at 41 kills right now. My man is going in. We may very well have a kill record, especially if NL manages to make a comeback right here. I think the previous was Forsaken with 54 or something like that, but he's pushing it right now. 41, making it 42 kills on the board. Like they say, it almost looks like the red dot's giving it that mid-range viability that the Fennec hasn't really been known to have.
Yeah, it's definitely a great performance coming out of S-Thug. And, you know, if this is going to be the strategy that Zygnus is going to employ, you know, we talk a little bit about the targeted bans that we sometimes have on guns. Maybe one of the things to consider against Zygnus is the Fennec at this point.
Yeah, I mean, with the way that he's performing, obviously Saxy's not really having a whole lot. The fact that Zygnus is winning right now and Saxy's only got 15 kills is definitely a really big credit to the rest of the players. And honestly, that's a little bit surprising because Saxy is one of the more experienced and typically in the past consistent players from especially the 18 and up phone side of things. S-Thug picks up another 46 kills on the board. Looking to get the break right here. Gets to Tio as well. My gosh. This man is absolutely shredding. Fanny agrees. This dude is on fire and trying to make something happen. And somehow NL keeps staying alive. They're keeping people on the point. Fish is there right when he needs to be. If NL can hold this, they might be able to tie things up, especially if they're able to hold Zygnus out of the hill for long enough.
Yeah, absolutely. NL have made a just phenomenal near comeback. There's plenty of time on the board for them to even potentially take the lead here. I think there's like just enough time for them to have like a 2-second cushion if they hold it all the way to the end. But it is kind of a dangerous situation to do so, leaving a player behind, picking up an extra 2 points, and losing a potential defense onto the next objective. With Zygnus just being 14 points away could end up being really disastrous for NL. They're within a full hardpoint hold. I would have liked to see a little bit sooner of a rotation come out of them, but somehow Raven just absolutely mows through, picks up the double kill there. NL cleaning across the board. They potentially have a chance to get in and stop the
Oh my gosh.
Here.
S-Thug has 57 kills, 58 kills. What am I watching? I mean, NL very nearly pulled off the comeback there, and he single-handedly won them that game. What was that, 57, 58 kills?
That looked quite like the case. That might be a new Mobile Mayhem record, actually.
That's the record. That's it.